look at that. Big old raven. Good morning, friends and neighbors. Randomly Trees here in Montana. It is a brisk 39-degree morning as we head to Yellowstone. I'm riding behind my new friend, internet personality and influencer, YouTube star from the One Old Man Riding channel, Frank. And we are trying to stay warm on our way down here to the Yellowstone entrance to do a little bit of exploring. I think we got a few miles left to go, so I'll probably check in when we get back there. In the meantime, enjoy the views. It's nice and foggy. There's a little bit of ice on the edges of puddles, so we're going to be watching the temps as we go. Try to take it easy.
Starting off on day 3, and it was cold. Frank and I ate a quick breakfast at our hotel and departed early to go explore Yellowstone National Park. We pointed the bikes toward the sunrise and watched the temperature fall further and further toward freezing. This video ended up being a lot longer than I intended, but I really wanted to include this ride before arriving at the park. It was just such a beautiful day. The way the sun was hitting the hills through the low-hanging clouds and fog, kind of peeking over that hill. It was really beautiful. Just a truly stunning morning ride, and I just didn't feel right not including it.
30. I've got 34 degrees. Nope. Gotta really watch those bridges though. Almost 7,000 feet. There's some sun. It'll warm up again. That's gorgeous. Absolutely. Excellent. Oh yeah, look at that. All those trees coming out of the mist. Sun on the left. Oh, that feels awesome. Yep. 33.
I'm gonna stop for a second. That is awesome. Well, that was cool. Just sit. That's my first one, and he was just moseying on by. I could have reached out and touched him if I was stupid. Yep.
Beautiful. There's like a outcropping there too, hidden in the mist. Kind of off your right shoulder. That's awesome. In the shadowy mist there. my issues with the hips and stuff is all I've done it to myself. It's all self-inflicted. Yep. Because I've allowed myself to sit, and then I don't come home and compensate by exercising more, and it's something I really need to change. And the more I do this, and the more I want to do this, the more I'm motivated to, you know, start stretching in the morning and continue stretching. I stretch at work. I lead a flex and stretch at work twice a day, but it's hard to do that when I'm sitting in meetings all the time, and they just stomp on it. And but I'm gonna have to start putting my foot down and declining meetings in order to take care of myself, and then come home and follow up. Yep. And then come home and follow it up with like a bike ride, or an actual bike ride, not a motorcycle ride. I've got to, or I won't be able to do this into my 60s when I have time, because I won't be able to retire until then. I know that. That's amazing. There's some steam coming up there to the right. Wow. Oh, it's actually erupting a little bit. See it splashing up? Sweet. Okay. Ooh, it's brightening up. Old Faithful. Here we are. Yeah, it is.
We actually stayed to watch Old Faithful twice. The first time, it was so cold the geyser was just almost entirely hidden by steam, because the boiling water met the nearly freezing morning air and just became a cloud, basically. I only showed the first eruption because there were so many children around, and I couldn't get up close for the second eruption. I didn't want to include children in my footage here.
So much steam, that's so cool. That's right. That was very cool.
That was fantastic.
Worth the stop. Wow, that's beautiful. That's huge, Lake.
We departed Old Faithful and rode past Yellowstone Lake on our way to the eastern entrance of the park. We eventually found ourselves on a road gently curving through miles of landscape that was still recovering from the forest fires that swept through the park a few years ago.
So here we are in Yellowstone. We've passed a lot of Yellowstone Lake, I believe, and we've come into this kind of desolate area. A bunch of ATV bikes there with forest fire. Oh man, there's a big peak off to the right. A lot of forest fire damage here from previous years, but there's a lot of new growth coming back, and it is gorgeous. See this peak.
You can see the new growth starting to take hold, but it will still be many years before it recovers.
Straight ahead off.
A silver lining is that this made the horizon much more visible from our vantage point on the road. Unfortunately, the camera just does not do it justice.
Oh my god. Heck yeah. And then there's 3. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we passed one. It was really milky, silvery, sulfury looking. That's... This whole state, just the whole state is beautiful. Oh boy. Look at the road. Beautiful, man. Sylvan Lake, beautiful. That mountain up there. Oh yeah. That is a sheer drop. Oh my God, is that gorgeous. Holy cow. Still good? Okay. I feel bad for those guys trucking their bikes. They are missing out. This is a heck of a descent too. And my tires have just enough hum. I love that sound. This is a hell of a grade. I mean, and this isn't even the steepest part. Sharp turn, sharp S. I'm just gonna coast through that guy. And warming up. 2 more degrees, I'm feeling good. We must have been, yeah, I bet we were over 75 up there. That was a heck of a drop down. Yeah. Excellent ride.
This area really is a treasure and is truly worthy of its status as a national park. I'm almost 50 and this was my first time visiting. I'm blessed to have been able to do so on a motorcycle.